I hope so. Anyway, that leads into what I'm going to do right now. Sorry, guys, I'm going to ignore the comments for just a second. So I'm thinking that every time I run the still, I got to warm the damn thing up, right? And it takes an hour. Normally, what I do is use that hour to sort of set up the camera, get everything ready, like get ready to record, get into the zone for that sort of stuff, which is awesome. But I normally end up having about another sort of 10, 15 minutes spare as well. So I'm thinking every time I fire the still up, every time I'm waiting for the thing to warm up, I'm going to jump on here and go live. What do you reckon, guys? And hopefully, when I get that mailing list set up, I can let you know when that's going to happen, maybe a couple of hours at least or a day ahead of time so you know what's going on. San Diego, dude. What's up, Steve-O? That's cool, man. I got family in San Diego. Awesome place. I dig it. We were there not long ago, and I would really like to go back. So it's pretty bitchin'. You want to do it again, Scrubby? That's cool, man. Yeah. Yep, I think it's a good idea, Lindsay. I mean, I've got time. Why not, right? I may as well use it. Yeah? Anyway, so because I didn't think of that until Mr. Ransom, cheers, bro. From Newcastle. Dope. Hamilton? Yes! Man, we may actually have more New Zealanders here than anyone else right now. That's pretty cool. What's up, Josh? You're still running now too? Oh, that's awesome, dude. I'm like literally just firing mine up now. It's warming up. You can probably hear it in the background. It's probably kind of annoying. But the other reason that I wanted to go live, guys, is I've got a question for you. I've got something that's been sitting around here for a while, and I've mentioned it a few times, but I still haven't decided exactly what to do with it. So, here we go. Nantis, Wisconsin. Yeah, dude, I bet that is freaking cold. So, I have, it's about 6 litres of beer that's been chilling here for ages. Someone gave it to me, actually a really good brewer who, for whatever reason, had a swing and a miss on this one. Well, he thinks he had a swing and a miss. I tasted it when it was still fresh, and honestly, I probably would have drunk a fair bit of it. It wasn't great, but it was nice. Anyway, so it's a dark beer. It's not overly hoppy. It's at about 6%, I believe. The question is, what do we do with it? What do we do with it? I could throw it into something and just use it as basically... Oh, people messaging at me as well. My word, sorry guys, I'm on live. Mead starting date. Whoa, dude, that's dope. Awesome. Yeah, that's cool. I have always wanted to try mead, and I've actually got a whole lot up in the cupboard. A whole lot of sugar, that is. And I still haven't done anything sugar. Honey. A whole lot of honey in the cupboard over there that a friend hooked me up with. And yeah, I want to make mead, but I just haven't done it. I've made some honey liqueurs, I guess, so I'm just mixing it back into stuff afterwards, but I haven't actually done mead yet, so I reckon that'd be cool. Anyway, what I'm thinking for that beer is, just a sec. Imsana, so dude, when you're doing a stripping run, it's pretty much up to you, man, how low you want to go. At the end of the day, it just kind of gets to a point where you're wasting time. It's not like you're going to get a bad product out of it, because you're not trying to distill to a high ABV at that point in time. Basically, you're just trying to take some of the crap out of there, get some of the water out of there, so it's easier or faster, depending on what sort of setup you've got to distill to what you want later on. So some people go down to 20%, some people will go down to 10%. Basically, it's just how much power do you want to use or gas do you want to use and how much time do you have, dude. If I've got the time, I'm running on electric, I normally go down to 10%. But yeah, guys, so I'm thinking that I should fire this little fella up. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too, Nuntus. And I'm thinking it's a good opportunity to fire this little bad boy up and see what I can do with this. And also what's going to happen with that beer. And I think one of the things that I want to do is there's still this don't put beer in your still because hop oils will screw it and it will be, ruined forever type thing. Yeah, and I'm just, that doesn't quite ring true to me. That doesn't seem right. So I want to try it. And damn it, if it is true, then I'm going to fail myself. All right, let me catch up on these comments, eh? Oh, wild yeast for me. That's an awesome idea, your or dog. Where are we? The Whiskey Vault was reviewing beer, whiskey made from beer, and they loved it. Interesting. Um, Interesting, dude. Do you know what sort of? I didn't see that episode. I've seen most of them, but I didn't see that one. Do you know what sort of beer they were using for that? Interesting. Yeah, I'm thinking the same thing, Nuntus, and I'm thinking that the people that have said that the hop oils will ruin a still or get stuck in anything, I don't know where they got that from, man. Like, yeah, I just don't know. I don't know where it comes from. I do know, like, hop extract. Have you guys ever had hop extract before? Wow. Hop extract will literally skin you alive. That stuff will mess you up. I was at a beer brewing thing once, a little hobby group meetup, and someone brought along a bucket of hop extract and thought it would be really funny to get everyone to taste it. It was hilarious, except we couldn't taste a damn thing for the rest of the night. I just got told I'm so chubby and hairy. Thanks, Mr. Butterpants. I'll take that as a compliment, dude. All Dog brings up a good point, saying that there's a lot of protein in beer, so watch out for the foam over. That is a really good point, dude. Yep. Bourbon. Who was that? Wait, TB. What's up, man? 80s, enjoying some good old bourbon. Awesome, dude. Have one for me, man. I'm about to run the still, so I'm not going to be having a drink until, until this is done. All right, you're out of here, Nuntus. Good to see you, my bro. Till next time. I think it's about time for me to check out as well. Oh, it's this week, John. Oh, okay, cool, man. Thanks for that, dude. I'll have to go back and check it out. That's really cool. Yeah, and I really need to send some samples into those guys and get some feedback for them, so that'd be cool. Anyway, guys, thanks for hanging out. Just a quick one. We're almost at 10 minutes now. I figure I'll try and do this stuff more often, and I'll try and get a better setup for it so it's not so fragmented. But as I said, we'll turn it into a bit of a ritual that every time I'm sort of firing up the still, that I do a live show, for 10 minutes or something as well. So thanks for hanging out, guys. I'm just going to go through these last few comments, and then we'll get out of here. Got a question. My buddy asked, why can't you use all your back set for the next fermentation? Okay, dude, so Scrubby, the idea is, man, that you don't want to use too much of the back set because it's going to get too acidic too quick. So sort of 25%, even 25% if you do that over multiple generations. As I understand it, you're going to really start pushing that pH too far. So you don't want to go too big on the back set. That's the main reason for that, man. Mr. Butterpants wants rum, not UJSSM. Okay, dude, so the deal is that this is literally, I'm doing this spirit run for it, and then I'm done with the UJSSM for now, but the video coming up this week will explain more on that. After that, the plan is to make a neutral, so I can make some gin, and then after that, then rum is the very next thing, man. That's the plan for now. John's got 20 gallons of UJSSM fermenting, and it should be ready in a couple of days. That is awesome, dude. Get stuck in. You won't be disappointed, man. I'm really digging this recipe, and I can't wait to get this one out of the still and see what it's like. Lindsay wants to do a Skype with me soon. Yeah, that'd be sweet. I think what I should also start doing is start getting some people to Skype in for the live shows. What do you guys reckon of that? I reckon that could be fun. How many gens can you go with UJSSM? From Lindsay. Okay, dude, so the main thing, as I understand it here, is, well, there's two things. One is the pH, and like I said, if you don't monitor that or control it with something, it will get out of control pretty quickly. Normally, I think people seem to say sort of around about generation 6, depending on how much backset you're using. And the other thing is, eventually, if you keep using the same yeast, the yeast's constantly mutating and evolving, and eventually it will mutate and evolve into something that you don't necessarily want. More of a problem for beer than it is for distilling, because when it's beer, you're drinking the yeast as is in the product still. So as long as you stay on top of those two things, and eventually you're going to have to add more yeast to it, you're not going to run out of time. You can just keep it going indefinitely, as I understand it. Alex is asking about SMS to let you know when I'm live. There are some services for that, aren't there, dude? I'll have to look into that. I'll see what happens. I'll get the mailing list set up first because email's easy. Like, everyone's got it. It just works internationally and stuff. But I might be able to add something, to that as well. Mr. Butterpants doesn't have to murder me now because I am going to make rum. That is good to know, dude. I'll make sure that I try and get that on quicker, sooner rather than later. PTFE on the lathe now. Some new air bubblers for yeast on the way. Whoa, that's pretty cool, Ore Dog. Make sure you flip us some photos when you're done, or put them up on the Still It Facebook page or something like that, dude. Yeah, so John's just saying too that he puts oyster shells in his UJSSM to sort of buffer the pH, which is a good way of doing it. Yeah. Anyway, guys, I better get out of here so I can make sure my still's all set up, it's cleaned, it is running now, the elements are going, and it looks like it's starting to warm up, so I better boogie, go and do that, and make a video for this coming Friday or Thursday, depending on where you are. Oh, you want to see the still? Alright, fair enough. Bit of a tease, isn't it, bro? Alright, guys, there we go. So she's all set up and ready to go. The fruit flies are loving whatever's happening here, as you can probably see. Little bastards. Alright, guys, I better check out. No Facebook for you? Yeah, dude, that's kind of the reason that I'm thinking of doing the mailing list, because lots of people, you know, use Facebook but don't use Twitter, or someone else is using Twitter but not Facebook. You know, you get the idea, right? Everyone's got email, so that's some of my thinking on that one. No, dude, no thermometer, not yet, and I really need to get that in before my next reflux run. So, yeah, you'll be seeing that soon as well. All right, guys, I'm out of here. Have a good one, team, and I'll catch you this week on YouTube. See ya.